Welcome to Angel K TV.
Hi, family! Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. I'm Angel, and this is Angel K TV. Today, we are going to be talking about identifying and counting terms in algebraic expressions. So, counting terms basically means a part of an expression separated by addition or subtraction. We have numbers, variables, or combination. I'll just show you or explain to you what we mean by this. So for number one, we use that as an explanation. We have 6y plus 2. So as you can see, we are identifying, counting the terms. So when we have an addition here, basically what they said, a part of an expression separated by addition or subtraction, we have an addition here. So what you could say is 6y and 2, making it two terms because this is separated, 6y is separated from 2. So that makes it two terms. That's basically what they mean by identifying and counting terms in algebraic expressions. So now we can move on to number 2. Let's say your teacher calls you out, maybe so you can explain this to the class or anything. So you have 7m, 5 plus bracket, parentheses. We have a minus here, 2n. So I also want to point out something real quick. When you see this, it means negative 2n, okay? It means negative 2n. So now that I've written this down, you could say, oh, that's pretty easy. 7m raised to the power of 5, that's already one term. But we have three terms here, negative 2n, and then 10. So we have 1, 2, 3 terms. So you're seeing this addition sign. You're also seeing parentheses, right? This bracket. This is on its own. They're not combined. You have an addition sign, parenthesis, and an addition sign. So this is on its own, making it 3 terms. All right, now let's move over to number 3. So number 3 says 4x, y raised to the power of 3. Now, of course, you might be really tempted. Oh, I hope you guys are seeing me, by the way. But of course, you might be really tempted to say, "Oh, this has different terms, or this has how many of them? 1, 2, 3. This has 3 terms, right?" You might be tempted to say this has 3 terms. So basically, what they mean by 4xy raised to the power of 3, this is one term. Okay, this is one term. Now we have number 4. 4ab, 2a, b. Let me just quickly ask you, how many terms do we have? We have 4ab over here. That's 1 plus, remember, separated by addition or subtraction. So plus 2a, that is another 1. So 2, negative 8b, minus negative 3. So when you see this negative before these equations, that basically means this is a negative product. So have you guys learned about negative exponents or just anything that has to do with negatives in general? So when we have it over here, like we have negative 2, that is the opposite of a positive 2, obviously. And that is basically what we mean by this. So whenever you see it like this, written like this, or before a variable, that means it is going to be a negative. So always remember to put the negative sign here. So now we have how many terms again? We have, well, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 terms. Negative 8b, and again, I'm saying this, the reason why we write it like this is because whenever you see the negative before your 8 or b, that means it's going to be a negative. So have you guys heard of negative exponents, or just anything that has to do with negatives? Because we have negative 2, negative 6, basically the opposite of a positive, right? So yeah, whenever you see this negative sign or subtraction sign, basically, this means negative. So your answer is going to be in a negative form. And of course, that doesn't affect it. So when you see, of course, you're seeing negative or subtraction here. And remember I said it's going to be part of an expression separated by addition or subtraction. So how many subtractions do we have here? How many additions do we have here? So we have a plus sign, that is addition, and we have two negative signs. So even if you look at, let's go back to number 2, why don't we? So once you look at number 2 here, remember it says 7m raised to the power of 5. This negative 2n, you know we don't really need this bracket. Or we could just remove this bracket, so it could also just be negative 2n, so basically written like this. Sorry, let me come over here. So basically written like this. You could also find it written like that. But why did we write it like this? Because we have an addition here, right? So we have to cover this parenthesis so y'all don't get confused. Because it will be weird if you have 7m raised to the power of 5 plus minus, right? It will be confusing. So that is the reason why we have the parentheses, so you guys don't get confused. I also think this is pretty easy too. You guys can just say, oh, we have 7m raised to the power of 5. That's 1, right? Because it's separated by addition. Then we have minus 2n raised in a bracket. So that's another term. Then plus 10. That's making it 3 terms. So this topic is very easy, especially when you know what you're talking about. So remember, when you're dealing with identifying or counting terms in algebraic expressions, parts of an expression are separated by plus or subtraction. This is what you need to know, okay? This is what you need to know. So numbers, variables, or a combination. So you see a combination of numbers, we have variables, or a combination of both. So that's basically all for this topic, family. Yes, I hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry for the background noise. My sister and my mother, they were making quite a lot of noise, but it's okay. I forgive my sister and my mother. I can forgive her too because she's my mother. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This topic is very interesting. But anyways, fam, hope you guys enjoyed. Do not forget to turn on that notification bell so you know when I upload new videos. Subscribe. I'll see you guys next time in my next video. Many kisses and virtual hugs.